Hey y'all, it's Okie Noodlin'. I'm making my first YouTube movie here on the new channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a paracord rifle sling. So I have just put on the clips earlier here on the rifle, and this is a project that it's really neat. I've made a lot of paracord things before. I've got the paracord bracelet, survival bracelet, and I mean there's different stitches you can make. It'll turn out really cool. And I mean you can do different colors and everything. I can show you how to do that later, but today I'm gonna start off making the rifle sling because I've been needing to do this for quite a while now. So first off, I'm going to be using this dark green paracord here, the jungle camo. Now the paracord, you can get it pretty much anywhere at outdoors places. I got this from a Army surplus center. I mean you can order it online all over the place. They've got it. And so you're going to need about, I think about 2 feet for every 3 inches of paracord you've got. Now I've already measured out how much I'm going to need, but pretty much what you're going to want to do is here on the clips, you're going to run it through one end, through the other, and kind of pull it out how much you're going to need. You know, sling it on your back, whatever you need, and count out how much you're going to need, and then multiply that out. So I'm going to be using 30 feet right here. This should be fine. But you're going to want to make sure you've got the right amount, because nothing's worse than finally tying it all up and ending up you're just a little bit short. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and start off here. We're going to be using the Cobra stitch pattern for this sling. So, alright, hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so to start off, I've got this 30 feet of paracord right here. You're going to want to get both ends right here. I've cut them. This should work out fine. And now you're going to pull them apart, and you're going to want to find the very center of your massive paracord here. Now, you're going to pull it out right here. And here should be the exact center of my paracord. Now, you always start off with the middle here when you're making a full loop of paracord for the bracelet or whatever. It's the same idea as making the paracord survival bracelet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off right here, and I'm going to slide it through one end of the rifle like so. You know, it's just coming through. I've got the loop right here. Now you want to grab the other end right here and pull both ends through. Pull both ends through on your paracord string right here. Now this is going to go all the way through. I've got a lot of rope right here. We're going through, coming through to the other end, and here we go. Now what you're going to do is it's going to come out to a knot like this, just like this, and you're just going to pull that tight like that. Alright, now now that we've got it attached to one end, we're going to go forward. You're going to pull all that rope all the way back until you get the 2 even ends of your paracord right here. Now, you've already got it through the front end. Now you're going to come back to the back end of your slings right here, and you're going to pull both ends through. Just push them through like this. So I got them both through. Now, while you pull it through, you're going to be watching how much paracord you've got coming through here, because this determines the length of your sling on here. Now I've got it all tailing out behind me right here. Now, let me try and pull this up right here so I can show y'all. Now I have the one end pulled through with the knot, and then the other end is coming right through. It's just all loose. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pull out to the length you're wanting it at, and I had it about 2 feet with another 4 inches for my sling right here. Now you're going to pull that out evenly, and now you're going to want to take a grip at the bottom there, so you're not going to be losing any more line off of there. Now this is the length you're going to have it keep at. So You don't want to go any further than this, and make sure it doesn't pull when we start tightening it. So, recording. Alright, here I'm going to show you how to start off with the cobra knot. It's one of the first stitches you learn for paracording, and it's also pretty much one of the easiest. So now it's going to be a little bit difficult because you've got all this extra paracord here, but we can make it work. So you're going to start off, and you've got your two here. Now you want to make sure these don't slide at all because, like I said, this is going to be the length of your whole sling, and you don't want it to be off. So you're going to start off. Now I like to start on the right one. So you pick the right one out, and you pull it over. You make a loop over it like this. Now this is your first step. The paracord comes over. Now you pick the next one. The left one comes above the one you'd have already pulled over and below it, and then you pull it through that circle that you made with the first one. So now you pull all the way through. Now this is going to be a little bit because we've got all this extra paracord. So basically you're going to be having two ropes making one knot this whole entire time. And basically you're just going to be repeating this pattern the whole time. So now, without messing up my knots right there, I'm going to pull it tight right here, and it's going to start off my cobra stitch right here. Now it's going to make like a little pretzel shape. So now let me check I've checked my sling right here, and it is still the length I want. So now your next stitch is what's most important because it's gonna start locking your paracord in. So now when it's an alternating pattern, you're going to be having the first one is the one, if you can see this right, whichever one is pointing downward, you always start with the one that's pointed downward. So now you were doing the same stitch but on the other side. So the one that is pointing downward, you pull it over first, and then you grab the other side, and remember, you go over the first one, underneath, and through that loop, upward. So now I'm going to pull that all the way through, right here. I got a little knot, we'll have to pull that out in here in a bit. Now I got all those through. Now you're going to grasp both ends of that rope right here, and pull that little pretzel closed like this. Now you're going to want to make sure this is really tight because I prefer the tighter coils because that way it's stronger and it's not going to be loose when you're needing it. So now once again we start with the one pointing downward, having it go over like so, over that one, down through the bottom, and up through that circle. So pull that all the way through and tight. Alright, once again the one pointed downward, pull it over, up, over, down through the loop, and there we go. Alright, hey guys, here's the sling. It turned out really good. And now to show off the finish here, it's a little bit different than normally tying it. You'll tie it up all the way to the tip right here, as far as you can go. And then let me do that real fast, and then I'll show you what to do next. So hold in there. Alright, here we go. I've tied it up as far as it's going to go right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get your knife or scissors or whatever. Come out about a centimeter, I'd say, and just cut that off. Right here, about a centimeter. I mean, too close, and your tie is going to come unraveled, and too far away, I mean, it just doesn't look as good. So now that we've got it tied here, see it's frayed on the ends, all you're going to do is take a lighter. I've got a little barbecue lighter, whatever, and you're going to come up to it, and you're just going to melt those tips right there. Come on that end, and then come over here on this end, and you're just going to tighten those up right there. Now that one's a little bit long. I'll have to come back and cut it probably and do this again. But anyway, this is kind of how you're going to end right here. So, alright, so here's the total original completed sling right here. Goes all the way down to the whole length of the rifle. So, alright, let me finish this up, and I'm going to start showing you how to do the shoulder pad. Alright, I've gone ahead and taken the sling off of the rifle right now, and I went ahead and put a double cobra stitch right here on the bottom half, and I put a little bit of a yellow right here, just kind of a little bit of an accent on the bottom. Now this is just going to be the bottom part. It's to strengthen my loop on here, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to show you how to do on the top, how to do the shoulder piece. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to say you're going to need around, let's say 6 feet of cord, paracord, and I'm going to use a double color on this one. It'll just add to the look, make it look pretty neat, and so I'll start off and show you how you do that. Alright, here we go. I'm going to be using kind of a grayish and some of that original color. Now I have 2 equal sections of paracord right here. I'm going to go ahead, and what you're going to do is you're just going to use a lighter and you're going to splice these 2 ends together. I had to go get a new one. I've just got a Bic lighter because my other one ran out. Now basically you're going to just be, I'm going to go ahead, and because I've got both hands right here free, I just kind of hold it here at an angle like this, and I'm going to go ahead and just light there right in the middle. Now once they get all melted like this, go ahead and fuse them together. Blow that out. Now they're melted. Now they'll just stick together like any other rope will, like this. And this, now once again, this is how you're going to use a double color paracord on here. And this is also going to be for the king cobra knot, which basically is just another cobra stitch over the original one. Let that, oh shoot, that's hot. Alright, now I've got my one end of the sling right here. Now what we're going to do is you've got your equal sections of rope of the double color are right here. Now you're going to go ahead and you're just going to lay that end right here. You're going to lay that end right behind it, right there in the center. Alright, and you're just going to do the same kind of stitch that you've been doing with having the one over and then the one below it. Get that in there, circle that through, and then tighten it up, and it'll just tighten right over your other loops that you've already got. Make sure it's really tight, but don't pull too tight on the first one, because remember you have just spliced it with another one, and it'll be weaker than on just a full cord. So pull this through here, and this is going to have the gray accents on it right here. So pull that tight, and you're gonna bring the loop that's pointed downward, pull it over, then other one above, down through the bottom, and up through there, and then pull it through, and then just tighten it up. Alright, now I just keep repeating this same tie until I get all the way through and I have a completed tie right here. See, it's alright. Here we go. I got as far as I had on that double color one. It turned out pretty cool here on the top of the sling. Now this will be for the shoulder strap, and like I said, this is it's a king cobra stitch, and it's just your average cobra stitch just gone over another cobra stitch. So not that hard. It turned out to be a really nice little sling. I mean, I'll go ahead and put it on the rifle, get a couple pictures here to show at the end of the movie. But anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Okie Noodlin' 94. So thank you.